this
to
guy.
Mike.
Mike, you're
Hey.
live. How are you feeling?
Hey guys, we're feeling pretty fantastic. Really proud of our guys today.
What was going through your mind once you saw the race develop and you saw that your core four were up there kind of together the entire race?
Hang on one second. I gotta babysit some guys. Hey guys, can you make sure they go over here?
Still coaching. He's still coaching.
Still coaching. Coaching never stops.
What was your question?
What was your reaction when you saw the race develop the way it did? There was a lot of unknowns, but when you saw your guys get comfortable midway through that race, how were you feeling?
I thought we didn't get out particularly well, but I think what was great is they corrected their position, and so by 2K it was about right. They said they knew it was gonna be hard, and they said it was harder than they expected. That guy's like crying and they were in pain. Very, very physically challenging race. Got hard, they said, at 5K. Our back half really held it down for us, and that's team running.
Mike, it looked like from watching here that your team had no intention of joining the Wesley Kiptoo party up front. Was that the plan going in, to let him do his thing?
We're happy to race him, but we're trying to win a team championship, and so our tactics are designed around scoring as few points as possible, and that someone going out like that wasn't part of our plan to score as few points as possible. So we'll race him when the time's right. It just wasn't today.
Early on in the race, your top four were right there in the top 10, but your 5-6 guys were kind of in the back. How did you see those guys work their way up to get into that top 40 position to be the ultimate fifth stick that you needed?
At halfway, I told the number 5 guy he was our fifth and to hold. I told the number 6 guy he was our fifth and to hold. And I told the number 7th guy he was our fifth and to hold.
What? A lot of pressure.
Did you see anything in the women's race? Did you see anything in the women's race, Mike, that informed your message for the men?
It was that women's finish line was carnage, and it was there was a lot of panic that was occurring with that level of discomfort, and I just knew that this was going to be managing your thoughts. There was no way you could run this course at 7-minute pace and it would be uncomfortable. This was going to be about managing your mind, and just seeing people crawling in and needing medical attention and things like that. It's really important just to be managing your thoughts.
You've been to a bunch of cross country championships. You've seen the highs and lows, but how did it feel being able to see Luis Grijalva and Blaise Farrow kind of put an end to their collegiate season with a win, especially after what happened last year and with COVID taking away their opportunity for redemption?
Yeah, I'm so happy for those guys. What we do here at NAU, there's a lot of eyes on us. There's a lot of expectation. We can't hide them, and they run at a school where everyone's watching what you do, and so when you slip, everyone's watching that. And so I know the pressure they operate under, and I think I just think it's forced them to grow in so many ways, and I've seen what they've done to come forward in the way they have, and it's going to help them their whole lives, way beyond running. It's some beautiful growth as humans. I thought a lot about our seniors today who are here to run. I also thought about our seniors that weren't here. So Jordy and T-Day, that's for you guys. Those guys had their college careers cut off about a year ago and didn't get to finish. And I just think the way we run as a team, we run for the people that aren't even on the starting line with us. And I just think all those seniors were very connected to this outcome today.
Mike, Gordon has run out of his allotment of Nico Young questions for the season, so I'll ask about your star freshman who finished 4th here. How is he able to stay so composed with all those expectations coming in and stepping into what many people call the most nerve-wracking race any collegian can face?
Yeah, it's like maybe the hardest thing you could do when you're 19. He's 18. All you guys talking about, like the people looking out for our sport. Yeah, like you guys with the microphones and the websites. You gotta be careful with these 18-year-olds. They're if you really care about what we're doing here, we all want to be behind this phenomenal talent that's in front of us, whether it's at NAU or it's at NC State or anywhere. They're all ours. They're all our young talent, and we want to protect them. And when they don't PR and we blow their stuff up, or they're missing from a meet and we blow their stuff up, just have to remember that it's there's so much on them at their age, and so I come around and clean up your mess when you place the expectations of the heavens on them. And fortunately, Nico Young's the guy who only needs a little bit of my help. He can do that by himself.
We titled this we pitched this race as an NAU versus BYU battle, but it wasn't that. It turned out to be NAU versus Notre Dame. Notre Dame put their top 6 in the top 31. What was your reaction to seeing the way Notre Dame performed, especially late in the race when they were kind of closing in on you guys within 10 to 15 points?
That's a team that we know is I don't know. We watch talent, but I watch culture, and they've got the leadership there. Their coaching staff is coaching a culture there, and it's tangible. So I think everyone should keep an eye on them. On a course like this, I was probably a little surprised at their positioning early, and I think it shows you about the positive affirmation that the race has given you as it's occurring, how powerful that is, because I think those guys were receiving information that they were doing well, and then all of a sudden you can survive the chaos in there. So it was pretty remarkable. Look at these guys.
Hey!
Hey, we gotta go. We gotta go, man. We gotta go celebrate. We gotta go celebrate.
All right, go celebrate. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Congrats.